Hey guys, it's River Dave. We're at the LA Boat Show 2024, also known as the Bart Hall Show. We're standing here with one of my favorite guys in the industry, Mark Baker.
How you doing, Dave?
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch,
Good
right?
to see you.
Also known as the world's best dad, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Anyhow, so what did you guys bring to the show today?
So we have our new 35 Speedster. It's our newest model. It accommodates the new Merc 1100s, 1350 and 1550s.
1100, 1350, 1550, and 1750.
1750, yes.
If you got
if you can get it.
Right. You have a death wish.
Right,
You can get
right.
1750s. So they accomplished that by raising the...
Yeah, so we raised the rear of the boat about 6 inches, just to accommodate the engines. We did make the hatches a little bit bigger too. The front of the boat, we raised it up about 1 inch. But overall length, it increased about 1.5 feet.
Yeah, and it actually tapers down. And I actually like the lines of this better than the original.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It's really,
yeah,
really sexy.
we put a nice arch on the bustle. It comes actually down to the water line, which is really nice for everyone to get up on the back.
Yeah, it makes it easy for guys like me to get in and out of the boat.
Yeah,
right?
Turned out real nice.
So right behind us, we have the infamous Eliminator swag trailer.
Yep.
One of the only companies, I've said it before and I'll say it again, Eliminator is one of the only companies that really embraces the clothing lines, and I think it's great that you guys got a trailer that's small enough that you can actually bring it to the shows, but big enough that you guys can pump out a lot of swag.
Exactly. Yeah, it's nice to go out to the bars in Havasu and just anywhere and just see people wearing our brand, you know,
sure.
Try to get it out there.
For sure. Let's go over here. What do we got next?
So everyone knows the famous Tim Newton.
Yep.
So, and if you know Tim, he builds a boat with us every couple years. I think he gets a hype out of just the build process. So this is another 27 that he's built, similar colors to the one he did in 2020. And you know, he's famous for the blue and red lights in the boat. He has to have his carpet kit because he is Carpet Tim.
I gotta be, you know, everybody online's gonna hate me for this. I'd take carpet all day long. It doesn't get hot. You can, you know, worst comes to worst, you take it out, you can replace it. You know,
Yep.
I do not understand this trend of C-deck and deck X. And, you know, I know everybody's gonna hate me for that because it's the new hotness, but.
So a lot of people complain about the mildew smell, but if you do take it out, you take it to Detail Specialties, have them shampoo it, put it back in the boat, it lasts quite a while.
Yeah, for sure.
And so this one's from Bach Rug Works, and they're out of state. We have to send them a Mylar template every time, but they come out nice.
Yeah, for sure. Anyhow, we're gonna move on to the next speedster we got over here. Actually, before we move on, I wanna show you guys something that I really like that Eliminator does and not too many people do. You know, if you walk around this show and you look at every single boat here with a bimini on it, the vast majority of them are just polished stainless steel. Eliminator actually powder coats to match the boat, depending on what you want. So this one has a black bimini frame on it, which looks really, really nice, and it actually kind of ties in with the boat.
And they do hide under the hatch, which is a plus.
Yeah, it is a plus. I mean, the old school tripping over those things when you're getting out of the boat, kind of,
Yeah.
you end up looking like me when you're done.
So the one thing I want to show you is the bow hatches on this boat. So we do offer these on all of our models except for the Fun Deck right now, and they are all done in the mold now. So it's minimal gel repair, and we can do either a gas shock actuator or an electric actuator.
So one big thing on the electric actuator, since somebody on my website said you should get more into the manufacturing of things because of my background, but if you look at the gas shock, you'll see that you have hinges on the outside here. On the electrics, it is all hidden hardware because you guys
It's all hidden.
Yeah, you use a hinge in here, and with the electric, it just bolts right there. So it is completely hidden. Very, very cool. Just
Very cool.
Makes it seamless in the boat. It preserves the lines of the boat, I guess.
Exactly.
So what do we got here?
So this is a 28 Speedster. So this is for John and Maribel. John works in the realty industry, flipping homes, and this was kind of their dream boat. They kind of went back and forth on if they wanted pink or not on the boat, so we just threw it up on a graphic and they fell in love with it. So you guys will see that it's got lots of pink throughout the boat, walk through open bow. It's the best of both worlds.
So this one's got 450s on it?
450s.
So 400s, just V10 400s, 28 and 27. I'm not gonna ask what the top speeds are, I'm gonna ask what the mile per hour differences are.
So they will run about the same.
Okay.
Yeah. So the 27 is much smaller and lighter. This is, you know, 9-foot wide boat. It's much bigger, much heavier, but the new 400s have a punch.
Yeah, they really do. They're torquey.
Yeah.
A lot more torquey than the old ones.
Yeah, we're seeing great numbers out of them.
So let's walk over to the Fun Deck. I love the graphic on this, by the way.
Yeah, so this graphic was done by Jake Fraley. It's a very wild graphic, but it made this boat look phenomenal, especially with the full cap. This is Andy Warman's boat. Became a very close friend of the company.
There you go.
He's a great guy, great family, and
What power's in this one?
it's a 600 Merc.
So it should run upper 80 somewhere in there.
Yeah, about 80, 85.
There you go. Very cool. I like the Alcantara and all that. Eliminator has really, as you guys saw on the shop tour, has really upped their interior game lately. You know, not to say anything bad, but the older ones were kind of flat. These ones have a lot more personality, a lot more depth to them. And
so we did the lounge seats for one customer about 2 years ago, and everyone wants them now. So you sit forward, you got handles down below. You know, it kind of makes you feel a little bit more secure in the boat. So yeah, it turned out real nice.
So if you can show this, Michael, real quick. Typically in any kind of open bow or any kind of deck boat, you have to have grab handles legally. And what they did was they actually put flip out handles, so it's a lot less intrusive than it used to be. Almost all boat manufacturers in the past had a big rail that went through here, and you'd be walking through the boat and kicking those things.
Yeah,
and, you know,
hit your ankles on them.
Kind of frustrating, but that's a really nice touch right there. They also incorporate those on the back of the bigger speedsters and some of those
on our
boats.
31s, yeah.
So it's not just a giant piece of billet hanging out there. It's flush with the boat. It looks very nice. And it's the little details like that that has really been going up and up with Eliminator. You know, when people say, wow, it's come a long ways, but they can't really put their finger on it, it's the details like that.
The small details, yep, they all matter.
And they've really come up a long ways, especially since Fraley and the new regime. They've put a lot of time and effort into making sure it is the best of the best.
Exactly.
All right, so tell them how to get a hold of you.
All right, so you can reach us at eliminatorboat.com.
That is boat with no S.
Yes, boat with no S, and we are located in Mira Loma, California. Phone number is 951-332-4300. And thanks for coming out to the show with us. Thank you, Dave.
Anything you want to say about that business card in there? Whose is that? That's your business card.
I think Chris pulled his out. So
All the
our
sales
famous
guys
Chris
were
Leach
trying
put
to-
his card in here for the camera.
All the sales guys were stuffing their thing in there, hoping we'd say their phone number. We're giving Mark drew the short straw in the interview, so you got to call him if you want the boat.
Thanks, you guys.
All right,
Thank you,
Mark.
Dave.